Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Learning Music Theory. Still not got a proper working title. I've been away for the past week, so this has been recorded before the first episode. But I'll keep looking at the comments to see if there is a better suggestion than whatever I can come up with on the spot. First things first, I'm going to check that this camera's right, because last week it were god awful and we're missing off half of the keys, so we'll check that now. Alright, that's all good, so we'll crack on. So this week we're going to be looking at the minor scale. Last week we looked at the major and some of the notes. So we saw last week that if you use C major, you can just go along the white keys and it'll make a major scale, and you can move that around. Well, you can do the same for minor. So if we use A minor, that is all white keys. I'll show you an example now. So we start at A, then B, then C, then D, then E, then F, then G, and then back to A, so back to the octave. So there's two ways of finding minor. We could either go down 3 semitones from the major. So if we use C for example, we've got C, down 1 semitone, down 2, down 3, and then we're on to A minor. Or we can analyse it much like we did with C major. So we've got a tone up to B, a semitone up to C, a tone up to D, a tone up to E, a semitone up to F, a tone up to G, and then a tone back up to A. So it's a bit harder to remember this pattern than the major one being tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. This one's tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. So it's a bit harder and more convoluted to remember. So I think it's easier just to find the major and go down 3 semitones. So I'll use this example, just a random key. Once again, I'll just press a random note. We'll go here. Okay, so we're wanting F sharp minor. So if we go up to the relative major, so we go up 3 semitones, we find that it's at A. So if you play A major from 2 notes down in the scale, we'd be playing F sharp minor. So we'll try that out. So we've got the F sharp, G sharp, and then we just go into major. So A, tone to B, tone to C sharp, semitone to D, tone to E, and then tone to F sharp. So I'll play that again faster. So you're going from the last 2 notes of the major scale, which would be a tone and a semitone. So tone, tone, and then we're just doing the major scale from there. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, then tone, semitone. There are various types of minor, but I'm just going to show 2 today.
Yeah, boy.
I've shown you the first one, and that one's called natural minor. This next one that I'm going to show is called harmonic minor. What we do in harmonic minor is the exact same as natural minor, but we raise the 7th note in the scale. So if I was doing it in A, we'd play the first 6 notes same. 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, 6F, and then we want to raise this 7th, or sharpen this 7th, so we're going to go up to G sharp instead of G, and then back to A. So I'm going to play that a little bit quicker. So we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, A. So it's got this more Arabian feel to it. So So I'm going to do one more example of harmonic minor, and we'll just pick a random key. Okay, so we've got C there. So first I'm going to find out what my relative major is. So we've got C, up 3 semitones, 1, 2, 3. So we're in D sharp major, or E flat major. So if we're using the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone rule, we'll just go through E flat major. So I can see the notes that are in that. Okay, so that's C minor. And then if we're wanting harmonic minor, we're just raising the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, raise this 7th. Now there are plenty of pop songs that use both of these scales. I'm not going to play these pop songs yet, as I'm going to wait for the next episode where we'll be looking at chords. I think learning minor is like the next step up. It is a bit harder than learning major, but just keep at it. I find that relating it to its major just makes it a lot easier. You're just saving a lot more time. You're not having to learn these completely new patterns. You're basically just starting major from a few keys down. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and keep tuned for next week's lesson on chords. If you liked it, please drop a like, a comment, subscribe. There's also my Facebook link down there somewhere. You can check some of my other videos here, and subscribe over here. Yeah. Right, cheers, see you next week.